Right, you join me now as a little demonstration how to take the forks off. I've got to do the fork seals, so I'm going to take the forks off now. So we're going to have a bit of time-lapse video and normal video. So let's get cracking. First job, get the correct tool. Get that. We'll start loosening the yokes. I did the same thing 11 years ago with my other RS. I just got it chained up to the top of the garage roof, ratchet strap down through the frame, through them holes, and that lifts the front end up in the air. Perfect for what I need. That's the top yoke. That's the top yoke loosened off. So really what I'm going to crack on with now is the front wheel. You love it when a plan comes together and you can't change the sockets. That one, there she goes. Is it that one? No. So then you drop the 4 screws. These just clamp the axle. Spindle, whatever you want to call it. You can't see what I'm on about there. That's these 2 bolts there and those 2 bolts there. That way this can turn. Should turn. Oh, that's handy. The nut comes straight off the end. The nut wasn't very tight. One of the other things that's not very tight on this bike. That's why we've got to go for it all. I couldn't let the sun go out on this. It's too dangerous. And then the rotator will fall off. I need a drift. Let's see if I can find a drift in amongst all the junk. So the angle of that is too big. That angle, that would go in there, wouldn't it? No. All else fails, screwdriver. So, obviously as you drop it out, these fall out. These are your spacers, so that's the one for the other side. And then if you wiggle that, out that pops. This only Jews have greased it up, so I don't want to just chuck it on the floor and get it covered in dirt. Pop that on the rag, that bit. And then you have it. Then you take your speedo drive out. Pop that up out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. And then you should be able to just roll that wheel out of the way. So there's wheel removal. Pop that out of the way, don't need that. As you can see, it's not taking very long. Right. Undo that your bottom yoke. Butterfingers today. What I might do is just pop the top cap, and I ain't going to span that bit. So So, struggling to do the top cap. Silly, let's just nip that back up, clamp the leg, and I'll do the top cap. They shouldn't be too hard to undo. Don't need to be mega tight. And I can undo that again. And if I can find the rubber mallet. My son keeps moving all my tools. I use them. There's one fault leg out. I wouldn't normally let them drop like that. I weren't expecting that to drop like that, I'll be honest. What one is it? Where's it gone? Bit tall, so he shouldn't be. Okay. That's that. I'll catch that one. And then that one, we've got to remove the caliper first, so you can see the amount of oil that's leaked out of that one. Give you a close up, look at that shit. That's all the oil that, you can see the oil there. It's pure pissing out. So this is clearly the damper, and that'll be the spring. Let's just prove that. So that's your spring. And then like I say, this one should be a damping. And you see, there's no damping there whatsoever. So put the new seals in, and everything else will be good. Couple of 10 mils. Check it is a 10. Let's see if my little ratchet's mighty enough to pop them off. Judging by everything else that was loose there, I didn't expect them to be tight. They were okay. Now that's impressive. Someone has taken a bit of care and put copper ease on it. So whoever worked on it last time was thinking about helping themselves for the next time. Not a bad idea, that. Good. I like that. I like seeing things like that. And anti-seize is always good. I'll just pop them bolts down there and have your little cap. Alright, this will all get pretty much going to get all blasted and repainted, I think, because this state it's going to want new pads soon anyway. So I'll strip that, put all new seals in it, see what the pistons are like. If the pistons are okay, we'll reuse them. But that definitely needs an overhaul. I mean, they work fine, but it's the sun, so I couldn't let them go out, and if something happens, I'll blame myself. If you know how to fix the bike, why not just fix it, rather than let someone run around on a pile of shit like the guy was doing. I mean, come on, no suspension. I mean, he can ride a bike with no shocks. So I think that proves that there's very little damping. I've managed to push some oil up above it now, so it sort of works, but there's no damping there, look at that. So, let's pop that open. Bring a fly out and hit me in the face, and my luck. Shouldn't do, the springs are on the other side. And there she blows. Now, inside there, those two half moons. So when I press down on this, I'll need to pop them out, and then I can dismantle this fork leg. So that just made that very easy. So there's the little half moons, as you can see. Pop them out, slide that off, and then there's a lot of oil actually in there, so there might be something else wrong with this fork leg internally. There's the jug. Oil's a horrible colour, and there's no way there's anywhere near enough oil in there. Right, there's the stanchion and there's the fork leg. There's being the dampers in it. That oil was nasty. Well, hopefully that's just because it was a lack of oil in there. I'm getting oil trapped the other side of the piston, and that's what I'm trying to do, is get the last of the oil out. I suppose you're probably sitting there looking at this thinking, God, he's done that quick. It really ain't a long job. There's only what, six bolts on each fork leg? 6, 2, 3, only 3. Then the brake caliper. Right, so that's that out. And this one, I don't know if I'm even going to bother with this one. That seems to be working fine. But anyway, I shall put you on hold for a little while. I'll see you on the other side. I'm just going to go do a little bit of homework, get these other seals, make sure they're going to fit. Okay, back to it for a minute. My son's asleep because he works nights, and he's put the seals somewhere. I don't know where he's put them. So next job is obviously take the dust cap off, the dust seal. I haven't got new ones of those, so I'm going to reuse them ones. Let's get that fork leg a bit of a clean up. So we need to get that out. Favourite talk with that. And pop straight off. Now in here then, you need to get under this ring and pop this little ring out. Which is easier said than done when you've got that screwdriver up. Right, screwdriver 1 is this. It's in the wrong part of the toolbox. So a bit fiddly to get out because they haven't put a groove or anything on them. See what I'm doing a bit better. Ding. And that's what you don't want to do, but luckily it's only down here. So yeah, that ring sits in there. That holds the seal in place, stops it popping up and down, obviously with the action of the hooks. A bug just flew in there. You pop that out and then get the seal out. Pretty much the same affair. Screwdriver, pry it around. Eventually, out comes the old seal. Once again, just get out a good thing around down there. Now, some people would change that seal in there, but there was no play in the actual forks, as in back to front, so they don't need replacing. If you can see anything in there, but there you go. Alright, so for now I need to go and work out two things, which is which oil to put back in. Now what I want to do is I want to go one grade higher. Now it's been 11 years since I had one of these bikes, so unfortunately I have forgotten quite a bit about them, but this is bringing it all back. But I need to know what weight oil to put on. So anyone want to let me know what the standard weight oil is? I think it's 7.5, and I'm contemplating putting 10 or 11 in it to stiffen the front end up a bit more. And then I'm going to lower the forks about an inch, and then that just gives it more turning, more front end for throwing it about. So that'll do for now. So yeah, I'm going to go and find out what oil I need so I can get it ordered. Okay, little update. That's a bummer. That's the old oil seal, and it came with two seals, and I just wrongly assumed they were fork seals because they're not the ones. So we'll put this video on hold for a bit until such time as we can get the correct bloody seals. I hate starting something and then having to put it to one side because the bloody bike's in my way now. But anyway, there we go. So I'll get the new seals and we'll crack on. Right, quick little update. Right, this is going to be part 4 of the Aprilia RS25 rebuild. We're going to have to wait now for the fork seals to arrive, the oil and the dust seals. Good old PJME, which is actually on the bike. You probably can't see that. PJME. Paul DeVere. Order all the parts from him. He's been going around for years, he knows what he's doing with these RSs, so I always get the parts from Paul. So yeah, so when Paul has sent the fork seals, I did a quick bit of research. I was right, it is 7.5 weight oil, which is standard. My son's not heavy, so I'm going to stick with 7.5 weight. I'm not going to go heavier oil, I'm going to leave it as it is. So once the 7.5 weight oil comes along, we can get these filled in. I was wrong actually, I said earlier that oil only goes in one. I'm wrong. The spring cartridge is in one, but it also has oil. So that's the spring cartridge, hence it's standing up, and then that's just for damping, just a damper. So they both get 430 of oil, millilitres that is, millilitres of oil. So yeah, so look out for part 4 coming up soon when the parts arrive.